Everybody online, looking good.
Hello everyone, this is Rare from Multiplaying, super excited to share with you my half-assed review of Heroes of Might and Magic 6, or Might and Magic Heroes 6, however you want to pronounce it. One of the greatest series of all time. Heroes of Might and Magic 6 just came out yesterday. I am a huge fan, and I am super excited to do a half-assed review. So, let's go ahead and just jump right on into it. We'll come back to this awesome screen with all the great options later, but I have a saved game ready to go right now. So let's hit it up, shall we? So for those who have never played Heroes of Might and Magic, it is a turn-based strategy game. Think of it almost like chess, but awesome. Yeah, it's a great descriptor, I know. We'll get more specific in a little bit after this map loads. What is with me and always giving you guys loading screens? I don't know. But that's okay. I don't mind. It's a cool loading screen. It should be done pretty soon here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Okay, come on now. Seriously? There you go. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and just get that Steam overlay out of the way here. Alright, there we are. So, welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 6. This is a small map, just a simple map. It's currently a 1v1, myself versus an AI. Here's my town, right here, Border Keep. First, before we really do anything, let me just give a basic understanding of how this game works for those who have not played Heroes of Might and Magic 6. Or any Heroes game for that matter. So how it works is you have towns like this, and then here's your adventure map. There are resources that give you, or nodes rather, that give you resources, all sorts of cool third things like observatories, stone of enlightenments, which give you experience. There's barracks, which further increase the amount of creatures you get every week. There's fortresses, which we'll get to in just a little bit here. So for now, let's go ahead and just start with my hero, which is right down here in the corner. There's Rare. So let's pull him up. Okay. So, alright, let's start from the very beginning here. Here are my units. Up here, we have Praetorian, Vestal, and Marksman. I'll get into a little bit more about them in just a second here. But here's your main screen for your hero. Here are my stats: Might, Defense, Magic Power, Magic Defense, Leadership, Destiny, which is also known as Luck, and then here are your items. So as you can probably imagine, being a turn-based strategy game, the game can get pretty far in depth. And how this works is all of these items basically give my hero special abilities, increase statistics, and just all around make me stronger. Now, what's new to Heroes 6, for those who have not played or who have played other Heroes games, is reputation. So as you play the game, there's blood and there's tears. And how that basically happens is, like, for example, let's say an enemy is fleeing and I pursue them, I would get more blood points. Or if I use like offensive abilities in combat, blood points. Whereas with tears, if someone wishes to join your army diplomatically and you accept them, that would give you tears. Or if you let someone run away, that'd be tears. Or like defensive spells, for example, would be tears. But as it stands right now, how convenient, I have reached a new reputation level. So, let's go ahead and upgrade myself, shall we? Wait for the cool little cutscene to load here. Here we go. Alright, I am now a Vindicator, a level 1 Blood Knight. Oh, I am of the Haven faction. I suppose that's a rather important point. There's multiple factions in the game. Here's my achievement. I've never actually gone in blood before. Keep in mind that this is the first day the actual game's come out. I've been in the beta for a while, but now that I've hit the first level of blood, I've unlocked Anathema, which makes it so all my enemies suffer for 3 turns, you know, reduced might, defense, magic defense, morale, luck, basically an all-around reduction in my enemies' abilities, which is pretty sweet. Now, more specifically with loot, as we'll get into a little bit, also with Heroes of Might and Magic 6, you have your Dynasty, which is basically, as you play the game, you will level up outside of the game. As you can see, I'm currently level 2, Iron Rank. So the more I play the game, the more I level up. And as you level up, that will unlock you new abilities, sort of better statistics, better weapons, stuff like that. But what's cool is, in Heroes of Might Magic 6, you also have Dynasty Weapons. And these are weapons that literally level up as you do outside of the game. So I have a level 2 Sword of the Griffin currently equipped to rare. And as you can see, there's Sword. That's the Sword of the Griffin. So it's kind of cool. As you play the game, there's actually, like, you know, fully rendered weapons that you can choose from. I haven't actually written a backstory for my hero, but that's okay. So I also have the Edge of Chaos, which is a collector's edition weapon. I've only used it a little bit because, as you can see, it's only level 1. And then I also have like 4 staves, but I am a might champion, so I laugh at little staves. I use weapons. And then here's my gear. Nothing too really interesting here, but that's enough for now. Now, also, I know, even more specific, as you level up, you can unlock traits for your champion. Here's your faction abilities. For example, I can make one of my units impervious to all harm for 1 turn, and that'll come more into play later. This is a custom-made hero that I made for myself, rare, and his specialization is Marksman Master. I'll explain that also in a little bit. Here's my reputation abilities. And then all heroes have Heroic Strike, and basically when I hit a hero, he'll take more damage from all my units. Now, I could do magic-based abilities, but screw that. I'm a might champion, so I do might-based abilities. And as you can see, throughout the game, I've been leveling different abilities. These are my favorites. These sort of shouts or boosts you can give to all sorts of different creatures. For example, Mass Heroism, which makes it so all my units have increased morale and luck. And you're probably sitting here going, well, what the hell does morale and luck do? Let's get into a fight. I'll show you that in a little bit. Come back. Actually, you know what? Now I gotta do this first. Sorry, it's the first day of the week, so there's new creatures to be bought. Here's my town, Border Keep, and here is where you can build buildings. It's kind of simplified from Heroes of Might Magic 5 or 6. It's still, you know, you still have options, but they made it somewhat easier to understand. Basically, you have your Tier 1 ability or buildings, your Tier 2 buildings, Tier 3 buildings, and then your Tier 4 building is where you get, you know, like your Tier of Asha item, which is basically a relic, and if you find it on the map, it makes you OP as hell. But I have not found it, so. Now, currently, since this is the first day of the week, I have creatures to buy. And as it turns out, I have a lot of creatures to buy. I hope I can afford all of these. Ooh, I might be able to. Nope, not at all, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and take these new creatures, and I will show you them in combat just a little bit here. So, as it turns out, I know that there's actually an enemy champion over here, or hero rather, so we're going to head on over there and try and find them. So, now, as you can see, the green bar here, that's my movement points, and I have no more movement points, so I have to end the turn. Now it's his turn. Okay, he didn't move anywhere I could see, otherwise it would have shown me. So, he's somewhere. We're on the hunt for the damn heretic necromancers. I'm good with English, guys, don't worry. Alright. Now, also, I know you want to see combat, but let me just give a basic explanation. A big difference with Heroes of Might Magic 6 in comparison to other Heroes of Might Magics is map territory control, as you can see down here on the blue. So basically how it works is with a major town or a fort, these basically give you full ownership of a certain section of the map. So basically by owning this fort, if someone were to come and try and steal my barracks or my lumber mill, they wouldn't actually be able to take it because I own the fort. That gives me total control over this area of the map or this big swathing area of the map. So that's a big difference from Heroes of Might Magic 5 or 3 to 6, is map control via forts and towns, which I kind of like. I think that's cool because it gives you key locations to fight over, which is rather interesting. So I'll go ahead and turn that off. Now, because it's a new day, I can build, and I can afford a couple things. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is get this town portal. So basically, I know I only have one town right now, but the idea being by buying this town portal, I can get the advanced version, which will let me teleport back to this town. So, unfortunately, I've already left the castle, so I won't have that spell immediately, but when I come back later, it'll be ready for me. So, that's what I'm doing right now. Ooh, a free level up. Ooh, that's tempting, but it's also really expensive. I might come back for that. I don't think I can afford that right now. Ah, but here's some free experience. Wonderful. Oh, is it Necromancer underground? Alright, let's do it. Going underground. Oh, she might be underground. As you can see, she or he has control over that gold mine because she probably has a fort down here somewhere. So let's go ahead and try and find it. Cyclops, what are you guarding? Ooh, library. I'll come back to that later. There's an artifact merchant there. Oh, I gotta build again. So this is basically how turns go. You build once every turn. You have so many movement points you can use. It's pretty straightforward. I'm actually going to save up for the advanced town portal, so I'm not going to buy anything just yet. Okay, my turn again. Go ahead and move forward here. Here's an artifact merchant. I'm going to see what he has, because I'm curious. Ooh, crossbow. But I think it goes over my Sword of the Griffin, and that's better. So I'm going to go ahead and just not buy any artifacts right now. I'm okay. Cyclops dwelling. What? Is there like a neutral stronghold tower or somewhere? Okay, well anyway, here's the fort. So to get control of this area of the map, I'm going to go ahead and fight for this fort. And by fight, I mean just take it, because they didn't have any units here. Well, I guess that makes things easier. Okay, so now, as you can see, looking on the map, oh look, I suddenly own everything here. Cool, huh? Alright, so also, because I own this fort, another new thing to Heroes 6 is you can actually convert buildings. So if I were to take over an enemy town that was a necropolis, I don't want a necropolis, I'm a haven hero. I can physically transform this fort at the cost of some resources. Into a haven fort. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, there we go. Now it's a haven fort. Unfortunately, you can't actually buy creatures from this haven fort, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Now, can I convert this? I don't know if I can convert this. We'll try. We'll see what happens. I still don't have enough crystal for the portal, so I'm not going to buy anything just yet. I should have enough crystal next turn. Yep, I do. Here's our resources up here, by the way. For those who are wondering from past Heroes of Might and Magic games, basically with resources, there used to be like 6 or 7, like sulfur, mercury, gems. And the reason they simplified it down to just 4, wood, stone, crystal, and gold, is to make map balance a lot easier. Because when you think about it, having like 7 or 8 different kinds of resources is really a pain in the butt to balance on a map. By having only 4, you can make it much, much easier to have fair amounts of resource nodes strewn throughout the map, rather than having like 6 or 7 different ones you would have to micromanage to be fair on both sides. Oh, cool, I can convert this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and convert this. Go ahead and skip the cool little effect. Sweet. +1 Celestial. But I can't actually use Celestials yet, so right now that's useless. But that's okay. It'll be helpful later on. Oh, perfect, an arena fight. But it's a tough arena fight. Oof. Let's go ahead and save. Where's that save file? It does auto-save every turn, which is cool. So if you mess up and you forgot to save, you can kind of go back and help yourself. So here's an arena, and basically how this works is if I win, I get a stat increase. And if I lose, I don't actually lose any units. But because I don't want to waste 6 loaded movement points, I know, it's like, really, dude, you're saving for that. But anyway, the threat level is severe, so I might not win this fight, but I'm going to go ahead and fight it anyway, because I think it'll be fun. Alright. Yikes. This could be tough. Alright, let's go for it, guys.